Hi, Felix has asked me the question, where would I recommend starting or how to learn the first steps for improvising on electric guitar? Thank you very much for this question, and I'm glad that you mentioned the first steps because it's really important that we have a solid foundation for improvisation and that we don't overcomplicate it too early and miss out the important stuff. Now, electric guitar and soloing really originates in the blues. And I'm going to take you back to before we even used the guitar for our inspiration for this, because the blues started off effectively in the slave trade, where people who were working on the railways, picking fruit, cotton picking, all that kind of thing, an individual would call out or sing out a loud phrase, and then someone else would sing one back. So we have a clear call and response, question, answer, tension, and resolution. And when we're phrasing, we need to be able to clearly define and play a phrase that does one of those two things. Either we're creating tension or we are creating resolution. So we can do this with a very basic starting point, and then as you increase your knowledge in theory and technique, you can expand it and do all sorts of cool stuff with it. So let's keep it really simple. I'm going to take that blues idea and we're going to use a blues in A. I'm even going to use one chord actually, an A chord. Now to play over that A chord, I would suggest let's use the minor pentatonic scale. You probably already know it. First position there. But don't even use the whole scale. Let's just use the middle two strings. Now within those four notes, there is one note which resolves more than the others, or feels like resolution. And that's the A note, which is the note on the D string under my third finger. So if I want to create resolution, I need to end my phrase on that note, and it will resolve. It will sound like an answer. If I create a phrase that finishes somewhere else, it sounds unresolved. So that's a question. So now I've got to resolve that. Now you can start building up some repertoire and feel of that question response feeling just in this small zone. Maximize these notes, just deciding where you're going to finish. Don't even need to use many notes. Now if you can do that and work on that and build up that feeling of resolution and tension, then as you expand your knowledge and your ear improves, you learn more scales and more chords and all that kind of cool stuff, you'll be able to dissect and interpret different levels of question and resolution so that you can create improvisation in many different circumstances and create some really cool and complex harmonies. I think that's a great starting point. I hope that's answered your question. Please feel free to answer any more. Otherwise, I'll see you soon. Thank you very much.